How you doing, you two? Hey, how you doing that, Victorious? Glad you stopped in. Great to see you. I think you've been here before, haven't you? Seemed like I recognize your name. But appreciate you stopping in, though. Yeah, I thought I've seen your name. I'm not good at reading and pronouncing names, so if I butchered it up, I apologize. But it's great to see you. Where you from? Somewhere's in America. Uh, I'm in Tennessee here, so America too. But like I say, I appreciate seeing you come in. Hope you're doing good this morning. I'm just going to get on here for a little while and have my cup of coffee. And countdown for my Florida trip, a week and 1 day. Hey, Homestead, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Great to see you. Is it raining out that way? I'm glad to hear it, Homestead. Doing good here, too. Getting a lot of rain, though. What's came from y'all's way, I think. Like I say, I'm just stopping in and going to have my cup of coffee, so I thought I'd turn this on and meet some of my good friends. Man, I tell you, that's the way it is here in Tennessee. It changes. It'll go from pouring down rain and storming to sun will come out. Then it'll get so hot you can't stand it. Yeah, I know. I've been liking just a few. I think I like one right now. But I've been like that all week, like in 6 or 7, man. It's to get that close, it's been hard to push it over the top. Unreal. But I'm sure to come. You'll get a few, then you'll lose a few. So they say if they don't watch your videos and click on a comment, that YouTube will take it away from you. I don't know. I don't know much about how it works. But like I say, man, I'm blown away. I've just started this back in February, and I can't believe how many people came and watched my videos and I've just been live streaming about 5 days, and can't believe all of y'all coming in here and sitting with me and chatting, because I'm not no talker or anything, but I just like talking to people and about everyday things and everything. And like I say, I appreciate you, Homestead. All of you, man. I used to sit here and just be bored drinking my coffee, and that gives me something to look forward to. And I appreciate y'all hitting the like button too. That's great. But I hope everybody's doing good this morning. And I hope y'all come join me. Hey, Flat Earth. Great to see you. Glad you stopped in. But like I say, I'm a week and a day from my vacation, and I hope y'all come join me on my live streams from Florida. I'm going to have a condo right on the beach, and I'm hoping to have some great live streams. What's that? I know. I wish I could have all my friends there with me, man. We could have a great old time. I gotta get my sign in there. My son did for me. What question you got? But man, if we could get everybody together, what are you talking about? I'm not in here to play games. I'm in here to be with my friends. Sorry, Homestead. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know anything about gaming. I don't play games. I'm going on 62 years old. I'm past that stage. Sorry. But hey, Flat Earth, it's great to see you. Glad you stopped in. '63. But I hope everybody's doing good. Hey, let's talk. Appreciate you stopping in. Man, we're taking off right where we came in. Look here, Carpy. Hey, how you doing? Awesome, man. Like I say, it is flat, man, and like I say, it's another day. I'm glad to see everybody here. Um, like I say, you got to take one day at a time. And Carver Family Fishing, want to drop in, give a big shout out. Good morning. I know you're working this morning, so appreciate you stopping in for a second, though. It's going great, man. It's getting even better each time another person pops in here. Man, fishing, I ain't been able to do no fishing. It's so much rain around here now. It's unreal. The water's about out of the banks, and I mean, Sunday morning they had it dropped so low it's unreal, and now it's already up about out of the banks, so muddy and everything. So my fishing's put on hold till a week from Saturday. That's when I'm going to try showing y'all some fishing down Florida. Get back to it. Then after we get back from there, we're going to start chasing these big catfish again. Back to work, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in, Carver's Family Fishing. Everybody check him out. That's my oldest son. And everybody check each other out. Saying just one's in here. Who's in here right now? I don't know if something happened that dropped some or what, but Flat, you're here. Yeah, we do, Flat. I've I was at 500. I've dropped to I think 499. I'm just sticking around that, needing that one number and everything. But I tell you what, we had an awesome day yesterday, man. I appreciate every one of y'all. Y'all blow me away. I never could dream I would have all y'all in here. Glad to see you back. Let's talk. Hope all of you doing great. Like I say, it's another day and got to take it one day at a time. But like I say, hey, Carpy, glad to see you back. Tay back. Hey, great to see you. I think you're new to here. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I know, Flat. They, like I say, they come and go. I was just talking about that, I think, before you got in here. It's relaxing for me. Let's talk. I tell you, it's like I say, if I could have put a monitor on me yesterday, I got high blood pressure, but I believe yesterday, man, having y'all in here, I bet my blood pressure is lowest it's been in all year long. Because when I got off here, man, I felt so good and was relaxed and everything. That was great. Catfish Bill, man, glad to see you. I'm doing great. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, like I say, people's going to come and go. It's going to drop them, but like I say, that's fine. You just want your true friends, anyways. That's all I want. I don't care about the dropping in and out. This is what I want right here, sitting around and enjoy talking to everybody. It's been about 5 days ago. Like I say, the first day was rough. I had such a problem with lagging and everything. So, but after I got through those first couple days, man, I knock on wood, it's been up running great. True friends, that's right. But yeah, they like I say they will. You got to do it the right way. That they all say you got to watch them and comment, and just hitting the button, it don't help nobody. Appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. I'm already up to 7 again. You been catching any fish, Catfish Bill? I don't know about you, but we got so much water down here now. It's rough and it's still raining. Hey, I would flat enjoy it because I don't have many fishing buddies anymore. Like saying most of my videos, you're going to see me by myself most of the time, and I mean it ain't as fun, but I still enjoy it. But I really enjoy coming in here making the videos, and makes me feel good to see people watch my videos and stuff. I mean, I never would have thought it. I'd be here and people watching and everything. I sure would never thought everybody'd be coming in, sitting in my live stream because, like I say, I'm no talker. I know I'm country as everything. So, but you know, none of you know how much I appreciate it. And the video I put out last night, and I want to apologize to everybody. I just grabbed a few pictures right off the bat and put in my video. I wished I could have got the whole 500 pictures of every one of y'all and got in there, but I want to apologize. I just wanted to put something together and show how I felt and everything. But believe me, every one of you's on my mind, and still been on my mind how I can work something out and get every one of y'all in something. And I'm going to get something. Like I say, I'm going to sit down and start showing some clips of y'all's and stuff. But if I didn't get your picture name in there last night, believe me, you was in my mind, and I'm going to figure something out. It's just hard to put all 500 in there. And the few I got in there, I fooled around for about an hour and a half putting that together and everything. So it takes time. I tell you, man, you ain't lying. I've been blown away. I ain't got that many friends I used to have and everything. I've lost some of my friends, and my best friend got killed back when I was 21 years old. And since then, I've had some great friends, great fishing friends and everything. But over time, everybody parts ways and got their own families, move away and everything. And man, it's been fun this past, uh, especially this past week, live streaming to all of a sudden having friends again. I mean, it's unreal. It's a heck lot better than sitting here and drinking coffee and being by yourself and talking to yourself. Really, Catfish? And like I say, man, I love it. They're on here. Let's talk. It's no doubt about it. I'm telling my wife about it, man. I'm just blown away. Can't wait till the next morning to get in here and give everybody a shout and everything. So awesome. But I can't wait too to get out and start getting some more videos made for y'all and everything. And I'm looking for that day I got 1,000 subscribers where I can be live streaming while I'm out there fishing with the phone and stuff. That would be awesome. Catfish Bill, you ever go to that catfish convention they have every year or conference, whatever they call it? Hey, Kentucky Cat Man, glad you stopped in. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good morning. Like I say, I'm tickled if all of you stopping by. You're at the conference every year. That's what I like I say, I've watched all that this year and everything, and that's what my dream is making it up there next year. And I want everybody to leave me information when it's coming, getting close and everything. And I'd love to be there and meet a lot of you in person and everything. It would be so much fun to get with everybody and go out and eat and see everybody in person. Try and get this lighting a little better. I know it, Catfish Bill. And like I say, I don't care if I got 25. If it's 25 in here, if that's all I got, that's fine. Like I say, I'm not out here trying to get rich or anything. Friendship means everything. And like I say, man, it's a dream I'm going to make happen, man. I'd love to go to that conference and, like I say, get with a bunch of y'all and us go out and sit in person and eat and have a great time. That'd be awesome. Having bad weather here, Carpy. It's been storming all night, and we got so much rain now. It's unreal. Thank you, Carpy. But I just hope the rain gets it all out of its system where next in the next week it'll be great. Massachusetts. Like I say, y'all check each other out, man. It's a ton of great people in here. It ain't no fly by nights here. All of these, like I say, I've already learned. All of y'all for real. And that's who I want to be around. And like I say, I promise you, man, I've always told my kids and everything, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. And that's the way I was raised, and that's the way I've always going to be. I'm using 40-pound test on my reels. And around here, I like using that big game mono because I fish these river ledges and channels and stuff, and it just, man, it chews braid up and it gets expensive. It still chews the mono up, but I can come in and change it out about every 3 or 4 times I go fishing, but I'll be using braid in Florida. Yeah, I've been thinking about going to 50 pounds myself, but I just got a few spots, man, especially when you're fishing some of these spots from the bank. You just getting that distance, casting it out there and everything. Yeah, that's it. Put a good leader on it. And man, 80-pound braid, that ain't like throwing 30-pound test monos. The great thing about it. Like I say, I just can't use it around those ledges, and because I got one spot, man, every time you cast out, you'll see it in my video. I'm either going to catch a fish or I'm going to hang up and lose the rig. And a lot of times when I catch the fish, they still get me hung up over that ledge and everything. So, but that's where the big fish are, though. Got to go at them. Eighteen pound. Like I say, it all depends about the structure and everything. I've caught big catfish, especially out in the boat, and I've caught them on 6 and 8 pound tests. We got in a bunch of stripers one night fishing a bass tournament, throwing chartreuse jigs, and we caught 11 that night, and none of them was under 20 pounds. They was running 20 to 29 pounds right around there, fishing for smallmouth, and we caught every one of them throwing 8-pound test. And we had a couple to break us off right at the start until we figured out we wasn't on smallmouth and had loosened the drag up a little bit. But you can catch them long as you're not in that structure and stuff on light line. Yeah, pulling them through that weed and stuff. Two old catfish, man, way they roll and carry on. No matter what, they beat your line all to pieces. I mean, even the little channel cats can make a mess. like I say, I appreciate all of y'all hitting that like button. That's awesome. Yeah, I know it. I've seen some of those videos and stuff, Carpy. I can't imagine a 200-pound fish. Uh, it was like I say, it was back before they had these digital scales and everything. And like I say, it was a flathead catfish, and we weighed it on grocery scales, and it was bouncing between 46 and 48. That's been years ago. So um, I've caught a lot of fish that I've never did get to weigh good fish and big fish, and didn't have video cameras back then, but would release them after catching them and everything. So, but I think that 46, 48 would be the best. But like I say, it's I've let go some big blues and stuff, and never have a scale to weigh them on, and didn't even have cameras with me or anything. So we was talking with my boys the other day what it would be like if I had cameras back in, because man, I've caught so many fish over the last 45 years. And back when we was 17, 18 years old, we'd skip school and go hang out at the dam all day, me and my buddies, and we'd get out there and catfish fish all day long, and wouldn't even take a drink with us, man. We'd get back home, we'd be wore out. 68 pounds, man, that'd be awesome. But we'd get back home, be wore out after dark, and as soon as we pull in driveway back in, we'd be wanting to know what time we're heading out the next morning. And it was a lot of times, back then you had to get your camera developed and everything, and we didn't have money to go out and do that because we had to go get Coke bottles and slip in our mom's cookie jars and everything to get gas money to make it back out there the next day. But we've been fishing all our life, man. I tell you, these old flatheads, man. These old big ones, you'll think you're hung up with those things. That biggest one I caught, man, I never got it off bottom. It went down there and just laid there. Hey, Nameless, glad to see you in here. Doing great. Appreciate you stopping in. That's awesome. Like I say, I appreciate every one of y'all. I wanted to jump in here this morning because I may be able to get on just for a few minutes in the morning, but my son's getting married this evening. We got the rehearsal, and then tomorrow he's getting married. So tomorrow afternoon we're going to be there all day till late tomorrow night. So, but I might be able to jump up and run in here and jump on for a little bit in the morning while the wife's getting ready. 65-pound blues, 68. Man, 25-pound, that's a heck of a channel cat. But that's good cat, man. That's something to be proud of. That's awesome. Yeah, 25-pound channel. That's a Heck of a channel cat. I love catching big old channel cats. It's a lot of people, they just say all they want is the blues and flathead, but I love catching channel cats, especially when you get in those big ones. And I've caught some good sized big channel cats. It's just like the rest of it, man. You gotta go with that big bait though. That small bait, and the little ones gets it before it's got time for the other ones to get to it. Hope you're doing good, Nameless. Yeah, it's great catching, man. But like I say, man, I don't care. Well, believe me, I love catching the fish. I ain't gonna lie about that. Hey, Mike, glad you jumped in here. Great, I appreciate it. But I ain't gonna lie about it. I mean, I love catching fish and everything, but still, I go out there and if I spend all night and don't catch nothing, I still had a great time. Great guy there, Mike. Everybody check him out and everybody check each other out. Catfish. Like I say, every one of you. Carpy, Kentucky. I put my boys on all y'all, and I hope y'all go back and just them watching my channel lately, especially the Carver's family fishing. He's been having videos with his kids and families and everything, but he's been watching y'all and seeing y'all in here, and everything got him fired up, and he's trying to get fired up on fishing and get back in fishing now. He ain't done a lot of fishing since he had his little boy and everything, but this has got him all fired up, getting back out there and wanting to make videos and everything. So I appreciate all of y'all's channels because it's got him cooking again. And like I say, stuff like this, man, get all your kids in this because this raises them right. And I've never had to worry about my two boys. Never had no trouble out of them. And man, putting them in sports and fishing and stuff, that's just the problem today. Nobody cares and nobody gets their kids out there when they're young. And let them know what it's like outdoors and everything. Now they don't know nothing but the cell phone and the TV and the hanging out with the wrong people. Got to spend some time with them. And my boys, they've had some friends. I'd even take their friends with me and everything. Try touching any of those young kids you can. Because like I say, they're all the future. Another day in paradise. Like I say, you don't know how much I appreciate it, Bill. Like I say, none of you know how much I appreciate it. I won't never be able to tell y'all. Stingray Steve, hey, how you doing? I think that's a new one. I don't remember seeing you before. I appreciate you stopping in. Y'all, Mike came in here and blew me out yesterday. He had so many people jumped in here. I was just about fell out of my chair. And I like to get with you, Mike. Like I say, I don't know a lot about the computer or any of y'all, and I sure don't know much about this, but it's like yesterday you said you went and shared. How do you go and share y'all's thing? names and stuff. I don't know nothing about doing that, or because I'm still don't. I go to other sites and stuff and say some things that I don't even know you're not allowed to say, or I try posting somebody's link or something, and they'll holler at me and tell me I'm not allowed to do that. So I don't know. I don't know anything about it. If anybody can help me. But I'd love to know how you go and share, because I'd love to start sharing all of y'all out. I think New York's a long ways from Florida. Just copy the link and you stream. But where do you go post it at? Do you just send it out on Facebook or something, or? Yeah, I understand that, Catfish Bill. But I posted some links before in certain chat rooms, and they told me only the monitors can post somebody else's link. Is that right? But I've tried posting some of y'all's links, and I was told I can't do that. So YouTube's got a messenger too? See, I didn't know that. And man, I need to get a Twitter account. I got Facebook. I didn't even think about that. I got Instagram, but I tell you, Instagram just don't work in my books. I've got over 1,900 followers in Instagram, and I can't get any of them to come over to YouTube. I don't think they got computers or something. If I had all them over here, man, it'd be a piece of cake. And they all follow. They love my pictures of all my fishing when I'm out fishing and everything. Get messages all the time, but I cannot get any to come over and check anything out on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't know YouTube even had a messenger. Yeah, I was surprised about the Instagram though. Like I say, I'm up almost 2,000 on there, and I don't know if I've had anybody say that they've checked my link out or anything from there. But they'll wear me out on messaging about my catches and my pictures and everything. Mountain Bushcrafters, appreciate you stopping in. Thumbs up, appreciate it, man. I'm already up to 10 again. Unreal. Facebook Messenger. See, I ain't thought about that. I got to start doing all that. And I need to get me a Facebook made up with my Catfish Terrier. I just got a regular one in my name now, too. So I need to do that. Glad to see y'all, Mountain. Every one of you. Check each other out. And like I say, help all my friends and help the ones in blue too, because I don't know anything about what's going on. I can't see fast enough to see anything. Hey, Tom, there you are. You about slipped by me there. I'm glad to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Got your coffee? Like I say, you about slipped out of the picture on me. I didn't see you come in. Yeah, that's great, man. I'll have to check that YouTube Messenger out. I didn't even, like I say, didn't even know that. Got it brewing. I got it made this morning. My wife always takes a thermos to work for us and everything. And when I work with her 3 days a week, and she takes her thermos in the mornings because coffee there's awful. And she went out, forgot the thermos this morning, so I ain't even got to get up and make mine. It's here waiting on me. Mountain, I appreciate you stopping in. I got a regular Facebook account. It's under Terry Carver. But like I say, I got to make me a Catfish Terry. And I think that'd be better if I can get it under that and everything. And I want to get all y'all on it and everything. Bill, I'm already up to 10 thumbs up, man, this morning. I tell you what, we blew it out yesterday. I was blown away. And Bill, Mike, and all of you, everybody, my video last night, I was trying to tell anybody who I didn't get in my little video last night. I apologize. That I wish I could sit there and put everybody's picture and post in it, but I was just trying to put something together right quick, and it wasn't quick. It still took me about an hour and a half late last night, and I wanted to get it on before it's too late. But I apologize to anybody who name wasn't in the video or anything, because believe me, every one of you means just as much as the other one. And every one of you's been on my mind, and I want to figure out a way where I can get every one of you out there and everything. So I hope you don't feel bad if I didn't. It's just no way I could have got 500 people squeezed in there in a short period of time. But I apologize to everyone who didn't see their cell phone. I just jumped in there and grabbed a few right off the top who was in my chat and got them posted on there right fast as I could. Appreciate it, Mark. See, that's what I mean, Mark. It's wouldn't be where I'm at right now just these last 2 days. Is y'all do stuff I don't even know you can do on here, and I'm just lucky to find all y'all. Appreciate it. Because I got videos that they're several years old. We made videos under, I think they're under an old Carver's Outdoor and stuff where we, man, it's been 10 years or so back where we used to go out metal detecting, and me and my boys and having a good time just metal detecting and finding old coins and stuff. But I didn't think about having anything serious like that. We just make a video and post it on there. And never dreamed about being anything like this. But we used to have a great time metal detecting and everything. And I'm taking my metal detector to Florida, but it's just got so hard to find any places where you're allowed to metal detect and stuff. So, But we used to have a great time making videos of that back then. But I can't even remember what name we went under. I think it's something Carver Outdoor. My son was doing on the older channel back in or something. Oh, do you have to be over a 1K? That's same as me doing my live streaming fishing then. All right. I appreciate it, Mike, because like I say, it's something I didn't know. Hey, if I keep y'all around, I think I can make it, though. That, I don't think it's no doubt about that. It might take a little time, but I think we can get there. Oh, really, Stingray? I bet you that's a lot of fun, ain't it? Hey, I don't know if any of y'all got any or not, but any of y'all got your own. The glares on my sign back there. But if any of y'all got any decals of your sites and everything, and want to send them to me or anything, I'd love to get y'all posted on my board, your decals and stuff. I got thinking that'd be pretty neat where I could show y'all off and everything. I got to fix it where the glare ain't blinding mine out, but I'm gonna fix a spot up and make it a lot nicer and everything. That'd be great, Catfish Bill. I'd love to, like I say, I'd love to share things like that, and I want everybody to see my friends. And if anybody's got anything like that, I'll play it using. Anybody got a hat or anything you want me wearing my shows? I'll do it. I just want to get y'all out there as much as I can because I can't never pay y'all back for what you've already done for me. I appreciate everything. I'm sorry I've been rattling off. I ain't been reading, so I don't know who's got past me. Hey, Mike, I'll take it. Like I say, I want your name up there. That'd be great, Catfish. Yeah. You know, I was wondering about how to do that, but that would be a great way to do it and everything. And that's awesome. I was talking to a friend on here the other day, and I can't find no Foley spoons, anything. And I see him talk about them being great with on the skipjacks and everything. I went to Bass Pro and everything, and they don't have them. And he said he gets them in East Tennessee, but he told me to send him my address. He could send me one, but I didn't know how to go about sending your address because I know you just don't need to post it out on the open like this here. You know, the friends will be all right and everything, but you don't never know who's going to grab it and go with it and everything. But that'd be great. I'll check you out on Facebook. Got your coffee, Tom? You ready to go now, ain't you? We're up to 13 thumbs up. Yeah, he sneaked in. But like I say, man, if any way I can get a decal or anything where I can come up with something and make a board of theme or something, get y'all on here, I want it on there. I'm going to come up with something. But like I say, I'm a week and a day from a trip. And I can't wait. And I'm just I want everybody, I want all y'all there with me. Fully spoons. I don't remember the name of the spoon I bought, but man, I just can't get the right spoon because the Foley spoons, yeah. Uh, he said East Tennessee's got them, but man, we can't find them around here. I went to Bass Pro and Academy Sports and nobody carries them here in Middle Tennessee. But they say they're killers on skipjacks. Okay, Stingray, appreciate it. Just got woke up and got a notification. Glad you didn't turn over and go to sleep. Appreciate it, Tom. Hey, Nameless, you come back, man. Like I say, I'm still going to get with you. Just my son's wedding and everything going on and our trip coming up. It's just, I got a lot on my mind right now. Everybody check Nameless out, though. Check everybody out. Appreciate it, Mike. Like I say, Mike, you've done so much. I want y'all. He can't never get in here, but I got a friend who's been with me back when I first started posting my fish and everything. That he ain't been able to make none of the live stream, but man, he's been with me ever since I've started this in February, and he said he works such different hours and everything. He can't get in on my live streams, but his name is John Ames. And if y'all can check him out and give him a shout hi and tell him I told y'all about him and everything. That guy, man, from day one, he's been hollering at me on here and everything. And he's just another Tom, Mike, and all of you. He came in from day one just like he knowed me all my life. And I just hate, I hollered at him last night. I hate he ain't been able to get on my live streams, but he goes and watches them whenever he does get in and everything. But I want his name out there because he can't never get in here to be seen. But he's a heck of a guy, though, man. Heck, nice guy, John Ames. And I got so many more like that. Man, my mind goes blank on all of y'all. And hey, Bradley, glad you stopped in. Man, they're rolling in already, Tom. They're up to 14. Chrissy, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, we're not professionals. We just love doing it. I'm far from being a professional fisherman. Yeah, John Ames, Mike, and I know you can do a lot for me. Let him know that he's in my thoughts and heart and everything. I just wish he could be on here with us at the time we're on here. He's a great guy. All of you need him because that guy, he's like Tom up there, and a bunch of you been with me through all my bad times getting this set up and everything. What kept y'all from just turning the button off and walking away when I was struggling with the lagging and everything? I can't believe y'all kept hanging in, coming back. Blows me away. Hey, that's fine, Bradley. Like I say, I appreciate you stopping in. I know a lot of them getting ready for work. Like I say, I'm off, but I know how that is. The mornings have to go to work. I have to be there at 5. I jump up and run in here at 4 o'clock and turn my YouTube on for about 20 minutes before I run out the door. Butcher Block and Patriot Talk. I believe that's a new one there. Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks, Chrissy. Hey, y'all check Catfish Bill out, man. He's already learnt me a lot. All of y'all have learnt me a lot. Thanks, Mike. That's what these channels are good about, man. You think you know stuff, and you can learn so much. And everybody's got their own little thing helps them do things better and everything. And man, it's something I've been doing the hard way, and somebody's on here's got the idea, and I'm thinking, man, why couldn't I thought of that? And it just changes everything. Volunteer firefighter. That's great, Bradley. Stay safe, man. Appreciate you doing that. Yeah, I know you don't never what time you got to work, do you? At like I say, man, hunting and fishing channels. I've grown up watching them on TV, and y'all probably did too. But before we even had YouTube, I'd go out and rent the old VHS deer hunting and cat fishing videos, and growed up watching Bill Dance and all of them. And it's neat where you can get on here and just watch so many now, different ones and everything. It's awesome. Southeast Ohio. Yeah, you got some big deer up there too. Like I say, I appreciate it, Butcher's Blocks, stopping in here. You can play it, do it. Hey, it ain't nothing on YouTube you can't do. My son had it was a heater actuator went out on his Dodge truck. He took it to Dodge and they wanted $480 something to fix it. And I told him, I said, wait a minute before you go do it. They told him the dash had come out and everything. I went and got on YouTube and it showed how to do it. You just reach up behind the glove box, unplug 2 wires, undo a screw, and stick it in there. And I got on eBay. The part was $29 on eBay. I ordered the part. It came in. I walked out there to his truck in 15 minutes. I had the truck fixed for they just won't charge $480 for it. YouTube will show you anything you need. You can find it on YouTube and can save you a lot of money. But it ain't nothing I don't think you can't find on YouTube to show you what you need to know. Hey, Redneck, appreciate you stopping in. That's another new one. Y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up. I'm tickled death see you. Daryl Puckett, appreciate it, man. You're a new one, I think. It's raining like crazy here. It ain't gonna be no fishing. Looks like it around here no more till I get to Florida next week. Water's got so high and everything. It is, Carpy. Like I say, man, it ain't. I don't think it's nothing you can't go to YouTube and find out how to do it. And that's a great thing. It can save you a lot of money. My problem is a lot of the stuff I can't get out and do anymore because my eyes and legs and everything. So I still got to go get certain things done. Used to, I'd do everything to my car and truck, and no way I would have ever took it to a dealer, which they make them so hard to work on anymore. You think it's hard to work on. Like say they make it sound like it's something real hard, but you get on YouTube and it ain't no dropping no dash. You just reach your hand up behind the glove box and it was there. Had the same truck, he had a turning signal light go out on it. And they said you got to drop the bumper and grill and everything, get in there. Got on YouTube and it's a little door behind. You cut your wheel to the right and it's a little door in the fender. You loosen screw and it's a hole there, and you stick your hand through that fender well, and you can take and change the turning signal out light right there. And that took 5-10 minutes to do that, and they wanted like $125 put a turning signal light in. It's a rip off. But anytime any of you, if you always go to YouTube and type it in, check it out before you go and spend the money. I mean, you still might have to do it and everything, but man, always use first source on YouTube and see if it's as hard as they say it is or anything. No need giving them that kind of money. I mean, it's ridiculous for what everybody charges now and everything. Hey, Mike, appreciate it. Like I say, man, you keep going. You're awesome. Deer sausage, man. It's going to be deer season before you know it. And I miss that, but I don't miss it as much anymore because, man, it's anymore when those deer hunters are going in the woods and everything. That's when you can go catch those big catfish. That's when they start coming in. Only thing about hunting in June, man, we got our early squirrel season, and turkey season just ended and everything. And only thing about hunting that time of year is the heat and the ticks. I don't know about where y'all are at, but the ticks are bad. Carver's Outdoor just went down here the other day, and we got a little path. You go back in there, a good place to fish and everything. And he came in here yesterday, and he was eat up where he found 2 or 3 ticks on them, and they'd already got biting them before he could find the things. They're bad anymore. Hey, they're bad. It's so many deer stuff around, but I hate those ticks, but you got to definitely keep your eyes out on. Thank you, Tom. I see that Facebook request, and I will be getting with you when I get off here. Appreciate it, Mountain Bushcraft. I got a notice from you too. Mike, on my phone it's popping up. Your name on here. I appreciate that. Like I say, y'all are unreal. And I'm up to 16 thumbs up already. I've been in several live streams where people had 2 or 3 people in there, and I'm thinking, man, I'm going to try it, but it's going to be a struggle. But from the start, y'all been on me. I didn't ever dream it'd be like this. My two boys can't believe it. They came in yesterday and seen what I wound up with, everybody in here, and they was blown away. Like I say, if I missed any of y'all, holler back on here, but I appreciate every one of you being here. I'm just not I get to talking and then I miss everybody writing. First hog hunt, man, that's great. Any of your kids' first hunt, that's something they'll never forget. I was talking a little bit about that yesterday. We'd always go camp out land between lakes and stuff, and one of them's 35 now, and the other one's 27, and they still talk about those first hunts we went on and great camping trips and stuff. So, like I say, it's something they'll live with the rest of their life. Does anybody got anything they want to put out here or anything? Really, Chrissy, man, they grow up quick, don't they? Like I say, my baby's getting born tomorrow. Getting married tomorrow night, and he's 27. And like I say, it's y'all don't realize. Well, I'm sure y'all probably realize too. But we was always close, man. If I was fishing, they was fishing with me. If I'm hunting, they was hunting with me. And since they've grown up and got their own life and everything, it's a big difference when all of a sudden you're an old man, you start going fishing by yourself and hunting by yourself and everything. And y'all don't realize how much y'all feel the void of being used to. It's just when something stops all at once like that, you're so used to everybody, them being with you and everything, you take it for granted. And when it all stops at once and they got their own thing to do and don't go fishing or anything, it hurts. And that's what's been so special about being able to get in here and talk to y'all and everything. And like I say, they grow up so quick, man. But you know, everybody has to go on, have their own life. And you know, spend time with them. I had a great dad and everything, but the problem with dad, all he worried about, he was a worker and he worried about providing for us. But man, he worked. That's all he cared about was working. Every now and then he'd take us fishing, but it was all about work. He'd work overtime, and I know he was providing for the family and everything. And they'd call in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and on Christmas Day, and he would leave and go to work, and we'd have to jump up and open our Christmas gifts at 3 before he'd leave. And the whole time growing up and everything, he wouldn't take vacations. We took one vacation, and we went to Pensacola, Florida. And I can still remember it to this day, and I probably wasn't 7, 8 years old. And we went to Pensacola, Florida, and we were supposed to stay a week. We went down there and spent one night, and I remember them packing everything up and coming back home. He came back home, started back working and everything. And everybody has to work and everything, but it's more than just making money. You're not going to take the money with you. And like I say, he wasn't a bad man or anything. He did what he could do for us and everything, but a kid, you miss that. I used to play on baseball and everything growing up. We lived right by the school. In summertime, I played in the leagues and everything. And I can't remember one game that he ever got to make it to see me play in a ball game or anything because it was always work. So it's more to just working though. That's just all I'm saying. And that's the problem with kids these days. Nobody wants to be around them. They just want them out of their hair. And, except these days they can get in a lot more trouble. Back when my days, it was just, in the summertime when school's out, I'm sure y'all states had them probably too, but at least we had the parks where somebody was there and all summer we hung out and putting our baseball teams together and everything, but you don't see a lot of that anymore. And they're getting with each other and getting in the wrong crowds, and you can look on the news every day and see. Now, my dad, he'd get out, he'd take it up to the country, and that's how I got into hunting and everything. We'd go up, his kin lived in the country, and we would make a Sunday up there, and he'd take us out rabbit hunting, squirrel hunting. But it was too far few and in between. I mean, loved to have been able to done a lot more with them, but all he worried about is work, work, work. And he finally, he got to the age 69. He had all that time working and everything, worried about drawing his good Social Security and money and everything. And he had an aneurysm when he was 69 years old and died. And what did he get to show for it? I remember my first shotgun. It was a 410 boat action from Western Auto. I think it was called Revolutions. And I'd love to have that gun right now. Same thing like a Sears, man. But it was a 410 Revolution, came from Western Autos. Yeah, I know, Tom. Like I say, it's just, man never knows. You never know day to day. But like I say, man, that's the reason it's more to than just working. You ain't going to take the money, will you? Oh, yeah, man. I love that 410 boat action. Only thing, I was left-handed, and I always had trouble working the boat on it. But I got it down. I got where I could pop a rabbit pretty quick with that thing. But like I say, you got to get out and work and everything, but spend time with your kids and get out there and fish and enjoy it. And like I was talking about yesterday, everything's in a rush. Everybody's slow down and DJ, appreciate you stopping in. And everybody slow down and enjoy everything. Just like Tom, you're going to get down Florida, man. Go see Panama. The Swedish Mauser. Hey, what? I don't know if y'all can remember Woolco's and stuff, but I remember going in Woolco's back when I was a teenager. And you could go in and buy those old German Mauser guns, man. They would have tons of them. And you could buy one like $28, those German Mauser rifles. It was unreal. And we first started deer hunting and everything. That's what we first started out with. We bought us a couple of those old guns. And back then we bought us just a cheap recurved bow and take off for the woods. We thought we knowed everything. And you was allowed one deer a year. And the one deer a year, first time I ever walked in deer hunting, thought it was going to be simple, man. and allowed one deer a year, and that shows you how many deers was around back then. And hadn't been in the woods 15 minutes, went and set up off a railroad track. An 8-pointer came running through there, and just 15 minutes in. And after that, man, thought it was going to be a piece of cake. That was a bad lesson, man. We learned quick the hard way after that deer hunting ain't as easy that day showed it was going to be. Yeah, I love the coffee, Tom. My dad never deer hunted a day in his life. He never did go with me. I always tried getting them to go. Never went out in a boat with me. After I got grown, got my nice bass boat and everything, I still couldn't get them to go. It was still all about the working. You leaving, Tom? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Oh, is it Chrissy leaving? Hey, Chrissy. Hope you ain't gone. Appreciate you stopping in. Please come back. Like I say, I don't keep my eyes on here now. Appreciate it. Get you a coffee, Carpy. That's great, Tom. I misread it. Thanks, Chrissy. I'm glad you hadn't left before I caught you. I just happened to look at the monitor. Like I say, I'm bad about not looking at the monitor when I get talking. But awesome you stopped by. Hey, you wouldn't believe the size of deer here in Tennessee anymore. My deers on my wall used to be some dang good deers. I got some 10 points, 9 points. Used to be awesome deers. Man, it's some monsters around here now. Tennessee's got a couple records now. I'm talking, I forget the exact points, but non-typicals, and they're up in the 40-something point range. Monster old deers. And back in the day, though, they wasn't like it. I mean, man, if you went back when we first started hunting or anything, if you seen a 4-pointer, that was a good deer, but it's anymore now. It's unreal. And they're down here where I live down here by the lake now, but it's subdivision. And just a couple weeks ago, I got a fenced in yard, fenced all around me. My son called me. I was up there catching shed, and I came back home, and it was 3 bucks running around through the backyard and over in the neighbor's yard and everything. They're in the neighborhoods and everything now. But it's I'll drive down to the lake someday, especially this fall, and take some videos. But just driving from here to the lake, it ain't about a mile and a half down the road from me. And I'll take some videos and let you see what's just all through there, because there's no hunting allowed through there. And it's anytime I drive down there, you'll see 30, 40 deers a day and some monster bucks in the fall. Deer hunting's a lot of fun, but it'll wear you out too, man, to do it right and everything. You used to get up a many days, and back then we had to travel further to go hunting. We had to drive 80 miles, 100 miles and stuff. And man, we'd get up and leave out 2 o'clock in the morning just to get there. And you stay there till dark. Then a lot of times we'd drive back home and head out the next day. And the only thing had going for us, we was young back then, and that kept us going. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot more pressure on them now too. But it's a lot more deer, man. It's a lot bigger deers. But like I say, and the work just begins once you get the deer. You start getting it out of the woods after you get it. It took me till late in the years to finally give in and buy a deer cart after dragging a mini by myself. And man, after I got that deer cart, I've killed a big 9 and a big 8. And I was about to kick myself after I went and took that deer cart in the woods. Why I never invested in one of them? Because man, it made it so much easier. I know, 190. Like I say, I've got some dressed around there. There's some big deers around here. Hey, Tom, you look Mike up. Be the best thing you ever did. All of you. Look each other up. Mine was bucks, yeah. I tell you what, though, we had either 6 hunt down here, and I'd hunt Cheatham County. It was back in when it was just one of the places of the few that had deer. And I got drawn for either 6 hunt, and I took a muzzle loader in there. And I killed the biggest doe in there. Man, I ain't never seen a doe so big. And they didn't have a way to get it weighed at the time, but man, that doe was as big as some of these big bucks I killed. It was an old one. I'd love to know what it weighed, but I guarantee you that doe, like I say, it was big. It field dressed on up there. I never got it out of the woods. Matter of fact, I had an old Honda 3-wheeler, and I'd ride out the railroad tracks back in the holler, and I finally got it out of the woods and got it strapped to the back of the 3-wheeler. It was freezing out. I had an orange jumpsuit on and everything, had it strapped on back that 3-wheeler. Took off down the railroad tracks, and the deer shifted. And when it shifted, it took my 3-wheeler, and I flipped and rode off the railroad track down the embankment. And with the deer on the cart and everything, it was laying on top of me. And I was lucky I could get to my knife in my pocket. I had cut the deer loose to get it off the 3-wheeler. Then I could push the 3-wheeler off of me. And the 3-wheeler where the muffler was on my leg, burn a big old hole in my jumpsuit and everything. It was rough. I know, Mike. That's where this one was. It's a big old thing. And it ain't as good neither, like I say. But a man, deer meat, it all depends how you cook it and everything too. I mean, but getting them tender too. Those bigger deers and older deers, they're not as tender. Like I say, I appreciate all of y'all hitting that thumbs up. Still holding it 17 and still got 5 in here. I appreciate it. Great people. But like I say, I hope all this rain gets it out of its system before next Friday. I won't actually get to Florida probably Saturday. We thought about driving on through Friday, but I think Friday we're going to stop off somewheres in Alabama and spend the night and get a little bit closer and be in Florida Saturday. So that's when I'll get my live streaming started down there a week from Saturday, unless we change minds and do make it on down there Friday. But I hope all of y'all join me. I'm going to try showing you a lot of different things down there, like say surf fishing, shark fishing. Hope everything's biting good at that time. Last year they was doing good. I want to go out and show you some of they got so many great restaurants and everything now, and the condos, man, the condos are plush anymore, built right on the beaches and everything, and it's going to be awesome live streaming from the balconies. It's going to be great, Carpy. The white sand and that emerald green. I've always wanted to live there. Emerald green water and everything. It's going to be awesome. I know you'll be there, Tom. I ain't got to worry about it. It ain't a doubt in my mind you'll be with me. I appreciate it. Those sharks fun to catch, man. I'm debating too. I'm going to be shark fishing from the surf and everything, but I got to wait and decide once I get down there, and time goes by so quick. But I might try going out on one of the boats one day too, see how everything is, and try getting a video of that. I don't know. Might even go out on a party boat or something. Party boat don't catch. That's the thing about it. I can catch bigger fish from the shore and everything than what they catch on those party trips. But it still might be an experience. Go out there and make a video of it. I'll have to decide, but I'll definitely be going down there to the docks and getting some videos what the boats are bringing in and everything. I always enjoy doing that, just going down to the pier and hanging out and watch boats come in. Kind of let you know what's running, what's hitting, and everything. But like I say, those party boats, unless you go out on a private charter boat or take one of the longer trips, man, I catch bigger fish from the pier and the surfs than what they bring in a lot of the times. I know people say back years ago that, which they've showed me pictures years ago, man, they used to catch some fish on those party boats, but anymore, as soon as they get on fish, they'll ring a bell and move off the spot as soon as they find fish, and they'll ring a bell and move somewhere else because they want to leave those spots for the charter fishermen and everything. So they make you reel in and move on. That's about all they do is find them. But it don't cost that much money to go out on one neither, though. Like I say, it'd be just the experience going out on it. I bet it is. I've always wanted to go out on some of those trips. I see them. Man, it'd be so much fun fighting those tarpons and stuff like that. And I'd like to go up in the bay and get in those redfish and stuff like they do, and fly fishing and stuff. That'd be awesome. But it's a whole different fishing down there, man. if y'all had never caught a fish out of the Gulf or anything, those fish are designed for speed and power. I ain't never fought anything like them, man. Those bonitas, they'll just make you feel like your arms falling off of you. Yeah, they do it though, Mike. If you go out on one of the charter boats, they'll ring a bell, make you reel in, and they'll pull right off spot and go to another spot. You spend most of your trip just riding around, and when you come in, like I say, you'll have a stringer of small squirrel fish and little snappers and stuff. But every now and then you see somebody with a good fish, but if it's 1 2 good fish get caught, like I say, man, they're gone. They'll pull off that spot in a heartbeat because they'll radio ahead to the charter boats and stuff where the fish are. Hey, Carpy, appreciate you stopping in, man. Come back. Man, Vandy's one game from being in the World Series. And like I say, Louisville's still in there hanging. But one more win, we're in the World Series. That's they play again tomorrow. But like I say, if nobody's never been down Florida or anywhere like that, man, you got to go down there and try it. Like I say, don't. If you get a chance to go, don't pass it up, man. It's fun to go out and sit on the pier all night and fish and everything. And another thing about those party boats, though, too, be prepared. It's just when you go, it might be 40 people on there, 40, 50 people. And a lot of the people you see on there has never fished before in their life. And be ready for lines getting hung up a lot against each other and everything. It's videos on YouTube. You can see what I'm talking about. And they, people throwing over your lines and you stay hung up. Sometimes you stay hung up more than you get to fish too. So it's all what you pay for, though. I mean, you can go out on a party boat, maybe a 4 or 5 hour trip, and not spend $50. So, and charter boats, man, that's the only thing. Charter boats are expensive anymore. So, you take a group out on a charter boat, man, well, if you could get a bunch of friends, maybe not be that bad, but still, you probably going to have to look at spending $150, $200 a person or something to go out. I could never get in a kayak anymore. I would drown out in one. It is, ain't it, Butcher Block? It's nothing like it. I just love it. I mean, when I start getting towards the Florida line through Alabama, man, I can start smelling the salt in the air and everything. Like I say, I love it. And you get a lot of people, especially who's moved up from Florida, and they'll move here to Nashville and everything. They'll tell me they hate it and can't stand the sand and stuff. But man, I love it. Never fished for paddlefish. We used to catch them all the time growing up. You got to go snatch the boogers though, and it's against law here unless you're so many feet below the dam. But they're we've caught many of them. Used to back when we was teenagers running around and stuff. We'd go to the dam and snatch them. You run a charter boat. What does it cost anymore? Say for a group take a charter boat out. I know it's a lot more expensive than it used to be. Canadian Scrapper, man, appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if nobody's hit that thumbs up, please hit it. I've been stuck on 17 for a good 30, 45 minutes. Yeah, about 175. That's what I figured, between $150, $200 a person if you got a group. And like I say, if it's just a couple, that's the bad thing. You got to pay that whole price. It's that they got a certain price, and more you take out weed, less it'll cost you. There we go, up to 19 time. All right, man, appreciate it. But which I mean, still, if you're going down there, and you're going to catch a lot better fish. And if you got the money to spend and everything, it's worth every penny of it. And you ain't got to worry about license and all that stuff too. And that's one thing I do have to do when I go down there to surf fish and everything. You got to buy your license and stuff. And if you fish pier, you got to pay every time you go out on the pier to fish. Yeah, we got some most paddlefish that size around here, Mike. Can take up to 5 people. But don't y'all charge that same price if it's one person or 5 people? They got to pay the whole price. Hey, guaranteed fish, that's big. That is real big, man. Because a lot of them down there in Florida, they don't guarantee it. That back before I knowed anything about fishing, we had those big stripers around here. And I always wanted to catch them, but I was young, didn't know anything about it. All I did is fished at the dam all the time. Me and my buddies growing up was young and everything. But I had those big stripers around here, and people talk about it and everything. We finally got together and got a guide. And it's big money back in. I think we wound up paying $50 a person. That's big for somebody who don't young and don't have money and everything. But we went out and spent like 4 hours striper fishing, man. Didn't get the first hit or nothing. We didn't see no money back. And they just told you sorry and everything. And a friend of mine had a boat, got him go back out the next weekend, man. And that next weekend went out and started getting into stripers on our own after paying a guide who couldn't even put us on no fish. And after that, after catching that first striper, man, that's when I decided then I'm going to learn all about fishing and take it serious and everything. And been going strong ever since. The Carver family fishing back in. We're having a great time, man. Glad you stopped by. You on break? Yeah, those paddlefish time, you got to snatch them to catch them. They don't feed. They just live on the micros and stuff in the water, swim around with their mouths open and catch all the little stuff. Scotty Hill, appreciate you stopping in. There you go, Mike. Appreciate y'all. Carver's family, don't forget about Mike and all of them on here. They'll take you where you need to be. Butcher, I probably missed where I asked you, but if it's just one person, do they have to pay like the whole 6 people, or you probably answered me and I missed it? Yeah, they're a cool fish, man. They're prehistoric. Them and like those old gars and stuff too. They're prehistoric looking. Yeah, that's what I thought, Butcher. That's the way they are in Florida, which I understand it because y'all got to pay the gas and everything. You can't afford to take 1, 2 people out. But it's, if you can get 5 or 6 of your buddies, it's like say that ain't that bad. And especially with y'all guarantee fish or money back. Y'all probably get out fish a lot of yellowtails and everything like that up there, don't you? Yeah, I know, Scotty. We got flooded out here. Probably couldn't even find the bluegill around here now in the mud. Yeah, that's what I thought. But like I say, it ain't that bad if you got a group of buddies, and it's a whole lot better fishing than on the party boat. Wow. Yeah, I know that river's running strong through Louisville, ain't it? Yeah, tuna, shark, stripers. What they call those sharks? The blue dogs. I love watching my wicked tuna, man, and they hate those things. Yeah, Tom, I know it does. Hey, Skip should be getting back in there, but here now we can't go to the dam because they blocked it off and doing some kind of work, got it blocked off, tearing the ground up around it, get it fenced off. Hey man, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Stille. I don't want to butcher it, but I'm glad to see you in here. All right, buddy. Don't work too hard. Appreciate you stopping in. Take it easy. I'll talk to you this evening. Everybody check out Carver's Family Fishing. That's my oldest son. Like I say, I hope I didn't butcher your name, man. Stilla or something. Like I say, I'm not that good a reader. Yeah, I'll call you Steel. How's that? Appreciate you coming in though. Like I say, my channel, only thing good about this channel is all of y'all in here. Like I say, actually feel crazy sitting up here talking and everything, but it's fun to get to rattling off. We got 20 Tom. Man, Tom's my man. He keeps counting everything. I appreciate you, Tom. I start wandering off, and I can look down. He brings me back and makes me look around. Appreciate it. We're up to 20. That's great. Y'all check each other out. Still check all these people out in here, man. They got some great sites, and they'll do you right. Great friends. I love it, Tom. Like I say, man, y'all might think I'm lying, but I lay down at night in bed and just want to get back on here. I've teased with my wife at 11 o'clock at night and tell her I think I'm going to go in there and get back on the computer. It gets habit for me. And I love it. Hey, that's great, Butcher. I've never been up north, or I ain't even been up out to the east, but I know it's good fishing out there. I said a lot about it. I've seen where they're having a lot of shark attacks with those bull sharks out right now. So this past week, it's been several. Mike said he'd like to get out there and fish with those sharks. Y'all great people, Tom. I love seeing everybody in here. One away. Everybody helped Scotty out. That's what I was, Scotty. I ain't looked to see if it's changed, but I was one away. Oh, is that me you're talking about? I've been there for the longest. It got over, then it fell back down. But it'll eventually come. If it don't, I'm satisfied with what I got. But I would like to have that other 5-0 where I can start bringing y'all with me live streaming fishing. Then I wouldn't be going fishing by myself anymore. But I might miss a lot of fish because I'd be too busy talking than watching my rods. I thought you said you wanted to go shark fishing yesterday, Mike. I was going to try getting you down Florida and get you kayak my bait out there for me. You've done everything else for me. PD, man, appreciate you stopping in. Doing great, man. We're right back where we let off yesterday. It's been an awesome morning. It's already working, Mike. I'm getting all Facebook's requests and everything. That's awesome. But appreciate you stopping in, PD. I don't know if you seen my little video last night. I hope it's all right for you and everything. I think you was one of the names I came up with right off the top, and I hope you don't mind me putting it in there. And like I say, I wished I could have got every one of you in there. I just took some shots right off the top and just to get enough put a video together. 500. We better take a picture of that because it'll probably fall back down. Appreciate it. That's awesome. 5 to go, and y'all be going fishing with me. 500 to go. they'll probably change it again. But like I say, if I get y'all out there fishing with me, I might not catch nothing because y'all be having to holler at me and tell me my pole's bending. I won't be paying no attention to it. Still, some great people in here. Appreciate it, man. You need to check everybody out on here because, man, they're awesome. Great white. Yeah, I can imagine. Man, I tell you, it's I've seen some videos. It's been some videos out on YouTube I've seen, and they've in a bunch of bonitas. I forget where it was at. And they was fighting those bonitas, and they couldn't get one in the boat because the sharks was coming up and hammering them right at the boat before they'd get them in, just tearing them up. They were so thick in sharks. Spacious, hey, appreciate you stopping in. 21 times what is showing on mine. I know, like I say, I've been hearing some sharks attack. It's bad. It's this young girl I seen on Inside Edition, been on the news out in Atlantic, lost her leg this past week, shark attack. But she's awesome. She's taking it good and everything, but man, that's bad. Appreciate it, Spacious. Hey, Butcher Block, that's awesome, man. Like I say, y'all just blow me away. Everybody check Spacious out. And Butcher, check Butcher out. Check everybody out. Yeah, I need the record because the only one I can still remember, I know Tom's from Louisville, Kentucky. Tennessee Deerstalker, he's not in here. I know he's Tennessee. You're welcome, Spacious. Batum boys, they're not in here, but they're in Tennessee. Dang, 97 pounds. But I'm trying my best to remember where people's from, but I can't keep it in my mind. Nicholas, I don't know how to pronounce your second name, but Outdoors. Appreciate you're in here, man. I'd have to look up here in Tennessee time, but we're right around those numbers too on the fish here. Appreciate it, Nicholas, man. Check these people out. It's great people in here. And appreciate y'all hitting the thumbs up and everything. Like I say, it's awesome people in here. It's been having a great time. Everybody in here do you right too, man. I'm sitting back living the dream, talking fishing and drinking my coffee, getting those blood pressure numbers down. 10 pounds, really. Hey, Butcher, do you go out for the bluefins too? The record here in Tennessee time, something like that too, might be even bigger, but I think they came out of ponds around here, the records. But man, can you imagine fighting a 4-pound bluegill? That's unreal. A 32-pound channel cat, that's a house too. I tell you, we got some big ones down here, Nicholas. If you ever get a chance, you need to come around and go after some. Yeah, 14.9. I think we've got some monster largemouth, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we hold I think it's the world record, not the state record on the smallmouth bass, and it was 11 or 12 pounds. But it's been a record, I think, since the 1950s. Y'all got monsters in the Mississippi River, no doubt. Hey, still those that's where to get some of those big largemouth bass. If they don't run you off, go in around the golf courses and stuff. I love some of these videos these young boys has got on YouTube where they go fish the ponds and the golf courses and everything, and they're slipping in there and getting run off and everything. Oh, you're good, Mike. Appreciate it. But they go in and fish these ponds and everything, and some of them even calls the law out on them and stuff. And they'll come up with all their stories and everything. 24. That's great. I bet it is. Spacious, I bet it is. Like I say, man, I love all these new faces and everything. And up to 23 thumbs up. Hey, Tom, what did we wind up with yesterday? Did we ever make it to 50 or I can't remember what it was. $52. Yeah, I thought we was right around that. That's awesome. Like I say, it's gonna kill me tomorrow being at the wedding and everything when I love to be sitting on this, which I'm not. Well, I've never been to a wedding. I'm not looking forward to it. Me and my wife 38 years ago, we took off and went and seen a judge in another county. I'm not the wedding type guy. I told my son they got me, I'm sure y'all seen my live stream the other day. They got me a couple of shirts. I'm going to wear them to Florida. It's got my Catfish Terry logo, if anybody's new and everything. But it's got my Catfish Terry logo. I told them I'm going to wear it to the wedding. And they're not going to stand for that, though. And I would if they'd let me. Yeah, like I say, I've never been to one, and I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, I'm happy for my son and everything, but I'm going to be, like they say, a fish out of the water because it's hard for me to sit around in a spot like that and everything. So, I mean, it's great. I wished I could have gave one to my wife and everything, but I told her when we first met and everything, man, she knowed I'd love to hunt and fish. And I wasn't into having no big wedding or anything, and I know it's good for every woman. That's what they grow up dreaming about and everything. But man, just think about the money you save your parents. Man, give that money to your kids and let them start off with it. But I know that's what the ladies dream about. Hey, Putnam's glad to see you. I was worried you got snake bit. Glad to see you in here. Oh, Mike, Tom, we got a lot of new faces in here too, so they're all here. Been with me all the way through this morning. Everybody check Putnam's out. Hey, his side will run chills up you. Appreciate all of y'all. It's been fun, Butcher. I hope you come back, man. Hey, I probably missed it, but do y'all fish for the blues up there too? Blue fins? Like I say, I appreciate it, man. You answered a lot of good info for us, man. Please come back. You do? I love that show, Wicked Tuna, man. I can't imagine fighting one of those things. Can't believe the kind of money they bring too. Still hurts. 26. All right. We're halfway, Tom. Like I say, I'm blown away to get this many people in here on a early morning like this. I wouldn't never thought it. 680, man. That's just unreal. I couldn't imagine even being beside one of those things. That's awesome. You know what blows me away, Butcher, when I watch that Wicked Tuna and everything? It's probably different in person, but man, the hooks they're using on there, man, they don't look much bigger than what we use for these big catfish around here. I know it's probably just the camera and everything. What size alt hook is that? Hey, I appreciate all of y'all. Yeah, it probably was Mike, like I say. It's a good chance you found it by Mike because that guy, man, he's been blowing it away. Well, that would kill me right there, man. 4-hour flight. Fight. I thought you said flight. I ain't getting on no planes. Yeah, I know. I've seen some shows where they would fight them for hours, and then I know it's heartbreaking if you get them right to the boat and lose them too. Imagine all that. £680, oh man. It's unreal. Hey, Buck, glad to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. Nicholas, I appreciate it, man. I just got a thing on my phone. You're great, man. Appreciate it. Hope you're liking it and everything. Like I say, I just never would have dreamed it's this many people out there who want to sit and look at an old country boy talk. I mean, I never would have thought it. Appreciate it, Buck. Glad to see you here. Hey, everybody's great, man. Mike, like I say, you're top of the list, man. Appreciate everything you've done. I had people coming in telling me on the phone and everything that they seen my name from Mike, shared and everything. That's unreal. £500. Oh, the shark got it. Oh, man, that's a big shark when you hit a 500-pounder like that. What part of Florida, Buck? Ocala. My brother used to live down in Ocala. The lady he used to be married to, and they moved down there for a while, but I tell you, man, those catfish, I've caught catfish on out bass fishing. I've caught some monster catfish out bass fishing. When I bass fish, I catch more bass. Used to tie my own bucktail jigs. I ain't tied none in a while, but man, that bucktail hair jig, it'll catch everything. But I've caught some monster old flatheads, blue cats on that hair jig fishing for bass. And that bucktail jig, man, it'll catch about everything it swims. Rattle Trap, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming in. An hour and a half from Ocala. Ain't that Ocala? Ain't that close to what they call Busch Gardens or something like that down there? Mike is an awesome guy, Pondum. You are too. All of you are. Oh, is it in Tampa? All right. I was thinking it was close to some park down there, but I thought my brother said he worked at some park there in Ocala when they was living down there. Hey, Tom, I appreciate it, man. Like I say, you don't know how much I appreciate you being in here with me. At like I say, I don't know how long I'll be on up tomorrow. I got to go to a rehearsal this evening, so I might get on late tonight, but I hope I can get on long enough to catch y'all again. Butcher, it's been a blast. And thank you. I hope you come back. And believe me, I'll be checking y'all out and everything too, man. It takes me time to catch up, but I'll catch up with everybody. Believe me. I love watching videos. Like I say, everybody's been great, man. Now I know I'll butcher this name up, but Hosher, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but I'm glad you're in here. There comes Mickey. Glad to see you, Mickey. Thanks for stopping in. Awesome. Glad y'all taking time. Like I say, I hope I didn't Hosher. I hope I didn't butcher the name or anything. I apologize. Left the window open. Thank goodness. Uh, hey, I've seen Mickey around a lot. She's another one of those great old ones. Great people in here, man, I tell you. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Dang, I'm up to 27 now. Dang, that's awesome, Pondom. I can't even imagine that. 2K. PD, I'm glad to see you still here. That rain's been everywhere, man. I see everybody talking about it. It's still pouring down here. Thank you, Mickey. I didn't think it was ever going to get there, but it got to 4.99 and just stuck. It finally went over, but it'll probably fall back a few. You know how that is. It's great still, Buck. Yeah, the curse, man. I ain't lying. I shot up to seemed like around 470. Then the brakes slammed on, and no matter what I did, it was just seemed like wasn't doing nothing. Then I couldn't believe it when it got to 1. That's great. 502. I need a few more where it's normally within 5 that you'll lose and drop and everything. But man, it's stuck on 499. I thought something was wrong with the counter. Yeah, I know, Buck, and like I say, with these people here, I know I ain't got nothing to worry about. It's just the ones you get who's just clicks it and never. They're trying to get you to answer back to them and don't worry about your site or watching or anything. And dang, I got all y'all who is truly in here to listen to me run my mouth and everything. I enjoy it, man. Appreciate every one of you. And like I say, Mike's brought good people in here. We all need to chip in, get Mike a shark fishing trip. He's wanting to go shark fishing bad. I don't know, Buck. Like I say, I'm going to Florida here a week from tomorrow. I'd love to get out and go fishing here, but it don't look like it's going to be no fishing. So I put one out last night just thanking everybody and telling what got me up there. But I don't know. I sat around, stuff starts going through my mind and everything, what I can figure out and love to make a video on. So I'll always have one pop up anytime if I can think of anything. I mean, they're not always me out fishing, but just I want something to keep everybody around me. Don't want to lose nobody. Let everybody know I'm still here. So if anybody got any thoughts of anything, kind of video you'd like to see or something, let me know, and it'd be great. I love making them and everything. Rivers, man, it's unreal, the rain and everything. I hope Florida ain't flooding this bad. Be my luck trying to get down there and roads be blocked off. Can't get down there. Years ago, I went to Florida Panama and never have experienced it before, but got in a hurricane. Aaron, it came in, caught the part of Panama, and that was the experience to be in a hurricane. I mean, it wasn't like a category 1 or so, but it was the experience to go through it, then and way the eye came over, then got back again, the wind, everything. We was down there on vacation. We was thought about leaving and everything, but they said it wasn't going to hit Panama, so wasn't worried about it or nothing. But I woke up in the middle of the night, had the Weather Channel on. They said it made a turn and it was going to clip Panama. But it said if you hadn't already leave, anchor down because all the bridges are closed and everything. So we had to ride it out in the motel, and power lines got knocked down and everything. But it was wild. It was scary. But after it was all over, it was an experience that we've always got. And I got it on old VHS tapes too. And that was wild. Thank you, Batum Boys. There's Batum Boys. That's one of the Tennessee guys. Because people like you, Batum. You're getting the rain, ain't you? I know it's headed your way if it ain't made it there. Rain, rain, rain. That's right, man. And it's a lot more coming because it's still pouring down here. I hope it gets out of here. Like say, my son's got his rehearsal this evening for the wedding and everything, and we don't need it raining because it's outside and everything. Glad you stopped in though, Batum, because I mentioned you earlier. And hope you was all right with the video last night I posted and everything. Hope you didn't mind. I think one of your names I got in there. Hope that's okay and everything. And like I say, the ones I didn't get squeezed in there, Pondum, I hope it's okay with you too. But the ones I didn't get their names squeezed in, I apologize and everything. But I just grabbed a few off the top to make a quick video and thank everyone. But believe me, every one of you's been on my mind. But I don't want to be unfair. Appreciate it, Batum. Like I say, I felt like y'all wouldn't mind being added to it, so I just wanted everybody to know how I felt and how I got to where I'm at and everything. And that one right there hollering at you is one of the big parts of it. Mike there. Thank you, Batum. Like I say, I just tried putting something together fast as I could, and just those few names and stuff, I still spent about an hour and a half putting that together and everything. But I'm racking my mind where I can get everybody the respect they need, who's got me where I'm at and got me enjoying what I'm enjoying so much here. It's awesome. This last couple days is probably the best I've felt probably in a couple years. And I know it's sitting here and my blood pressure's dropping and everything. So been having a lot of health problems, but man, last couple days, it's been feeling good. Real maintenance. Yeah, I could probably put one together like that, Buck. Like like I say, I'll try getting time to do that when I get, might be when I get back from Florida. Which once I get back to Florida and everything, I need to go through my reels and everything. St. Augustine, that'd be great. Yeah, Carver's family. It's great. Yeah. Has anybody seen that yet on Two Bear Outdoors, what they do with those Cast King reels? Hey, you got to take care of them. But you know, the reels these days, especially these Cast Kings, man, they're water sealed and tight and everything. And you don't have to do as much to them as you do some of these older reels and stuff. They don't get all that grind and stuff inside them. So, but I still like spraying them out and everything. You need to go in there and check out Two Bears Outdoors and watch some of those videos. They put those Cast King Sharky 3 reels through. It's unreal. They start out throwing them out in the salt water and just letting them lay there for so long. Throw them in a tank of alligators. It's crazy. Just fun videos to watch. And he's got some great Florida fishing videos. Man, the quality of the videos is so great and clear and everything. Check him out. But if y'all check out Two Bears, let them know I sent you there because he's a great guy. Hey, Flugers, man, they're great reels. But like I say, Shimano, I used to fish Shimanos all the time. I still fish Ambassadors. Ambassadors, great reels. But Cast King, did my homework and stuff and just thought I'd give them a try because of the price, man. The price range, it makes it more affordable. And man, I went through my shed. I had a yard sale last week. And I ain't bought myself new reels up to this year in quite a while using all those reels. But man, the Cast King's so affordable and everything. I went through my shed last week and had big yard sale. I'm going to start loading up on all new equipment because they're affordable there, and you can put a rig together at a fraction of the cost of the Ambassadors and the Shimanos and everything. And their service, man. Like I told everybody yesterday, their service is blown me away when I asked them if they could send me that little plastic part and that I had two reels I was concerned about going to Florida. And that was on a Thursday, and come Monday, man, I had a package in the mail and I couldn't figure out. I hadn't ordered anything. There was two brand new handles in the mail Monday. And the service blew me away because I've had problems with other reels and stuff, and I would write them, and if you call, you get put on hold, but I'd write and I would never get an answer back. And I was just blown away they did this so fast. And like say, going to Florida, I'd love to have the one of those pen reels, but myself, I ain't got that kind of money, and I can't spend no $200-300 for a reel. And especially you just getting to go to Florida once a year. I wish I could make it down there once a month and fish. And man, that'd be awesome if I had the money to retire and just go once a month and make fishing video stuff. But I can't afford to spend that kind of money on reels. And if the cast cane wears out in a year's time, 2 years' time, at the money I saved and everything, I can afford to go buy a new one. But man, I've already caught some big fish on these things this year, and I ain't had the least problem out of it, except that one little plastic part fell out. And I think it's just cosmetic. And they sent me 2 brand new handles. It's awesome. I'm just blown away with it. And like I say, I don't make a dime for them. They don't give me nothing other than looked up and got those 2 handles. And that's before I even did any reviews on them. And believe me, I've even wrote them and asked them, I'd be proud to wear their hat in my videos. And I can't even get a hat from them. They'll sell them to you. The guff is awesome, Buck, I tell you. I love it. See, that's the thing. A lot of these companies, man, that's the way it is. Back growing up, my favorite reel was the Zip Code Cardinal 4s. I had a boat full of those reels, and they was the real, man. I fought some monster fish with them. They never would fail for me and everything. Zip codes, and I still got one of the other ones, but they sold out to ABU. I need to get that reel in here and sometime make a video of it. But they sold out to ABU, so I got the very first Cardinal 4 when it sold out to ABU. And those reels, man, they're destructive. You couldn't tear them up, and the bail springs would break on them. And after they stopped making them, they got hard to find. Then I got to finding a place there where they made the bail springs. So, and of course, I'd already sold most of my reels by then. But they sold out to ABU, and ABU made them. Then I think ABU finally sold it out or something. They stopped making the Cardinal 4s, and that was the best reels that was around back then. And now I got that old one, but the only thing about the Cardinal 4s and all your older reels anymore, the spool design. If you throw braid, they're not no good for braid line because they don't want to come off the spool right. But I'd still, man, I wished I didn't sell all my old Cardinal 4s because they're gold now if you try going buying one, find one to buy. But all these companies, I don't know why, but they do it in everything, but they wind up selling out to the one big company, winds up buying them all. Then once they do, the product is, they're the ones that takes a punishment for it because the quality, every time you see somebody sell out like that, the quality always drops and the prices goes up. But it's just all about the dollar anymore. And again, I got to rattling off, and I probably missed a bunch of names and everything. I apologize. Like I say, man, I lose my train of thought and get talking about something, and then I forget about everything else. Like I say, I'm sorry about that. I got an ugly stick I'm taking Florida, man. I love I don't know exactly which one it was, but I love that reel for surf fishing. That rod. Hey, is Elin? Hey, appreciate you stopping in. How you doing? Rattle trap, Batum's rattle trap there. Elam, I don't know if you've been in here before. Appreciate you coming in. That's awesome. Y'all just blow me away. All these new people keeps coming in. J&R, everything's outdoor. Appreciate it. I can't remember if you've been here before, but I appreciate everything. And everybody knows Mike, I'm sure, because Mike knows everybody in Pondoms. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, I appreciate it. Buck, like I say, all of y'all, man, just I apologize for rattling off and getting lost talking about things, but I appreciate y'all dropping in. Sent from Nicholas. Thanks, Nicholas. Man, that's great. Like I say, I appreciate every one of y'all. Thumbs up's up to 31. Like I say, man, y'all make my day. You make my week. And it makes me more excited about getting ready to head to Florida next week because this just makes me feel even better. I got something I can go down there and do that I feel like people's going to enjoy and everything. And it's going to make a whole different outlook on my trip. It's going to make me not sit around and do nothing. It's going to make me want to get out there and bring y'all stuff. So I appreciate all of y'all. Hey, JCT Outdoors, you're another new one. I appreciate it. So happy to see y'all. But like I say, the ones who hasn't been in there seen, though, I'm going to Panama next week, and I'm going to do a lot of fishing down there and go make videos, and I'm going to live stream from the condos and going to have some great live streams, and y'all going to have a heck of view in the background, and I think it's going to be awesome. Going to give you a sight of a great view of the Gulf and everything, and we're going to sit there and have our coffee in the mornings, and when I get back on in the evenings, everybody bring them a margarita or something with them because I'm going to have mine sitting there. Four-day catfishing trip. Have any luck, JNR? Like I say, man, last year we had some good fishing down there, and we're going about a week later this year. But we was hoping to have the Pompanos when we got there, but the Pompano run was already over with. But we got in the ladyfish, Spanish mackerels, and got in some sharks at night. So that's what we're going back for. But I'd love to get in some of those Pompanos and some of the kings and stuff like that. But it's going to be good, I think. I hope it is. Hey, Shannon. How you doing? Appreciate it. Lives in Florida. Whereabouts in Florida, Shannon? Yeah, I know, JCT. I can't wait to get the videos. I don't want my trip to go fast, but I can't wait to get some of the videos up and posted. Yeah, I'm going to be going to be trying to catch shark. We normally do from the beach. So, man, you can get on YouTube and type in shark fishing Panama or surf fishing. Look at some of the sharks you can catch from the beach. Makes you think twice about swimming down there. 180 channel cats, really? That's awesome, man. Fort Myers, that's great. This thing's starting to run faster than I can read now. But like I say, I'm hoping, believe me, I'm going to work hard at catching them too. I'm going to try my best to make some good fishing videos. But everybody knows fishing, man. I can go out catfishing and stuff. It seems like it's times when you think they're going to eat it up and they'll fool you. They won't do nothing, but I'm going to work at it. Yeah, 12-foot sharks, man, catching on the banks. It's one on there in Panama, big old hammerhead they caught. It's unreal. Now, some of them, they do take those kayaks and take the baits way out and everything. But believe me, we've caught some good fish and just casting distance. But I'm not going to be taking no kayak and taking bait out. Mike said he might ride by and take some bait out for us, but that's the only way I'll get it out there way out. Is it still bad? Man, it's nothing like finding those honey holes, man. You get on them, JNR, you can sit there and catch them till your arm falls off. Come on, Mike. Take one for the Gipper. Got to help my videos. That's something I'll never do, Buck. I'm not getting on no helicopter. I'm not getting on no airplane. You're crazy, Mike. Yeah, boogie board work. I mean, that'll get the bait out there. Yeah, for the views, man. Take one for the team. If I was younger, I'd do it. A boogie board, catfish terrier, boogie board, Mike. Catfish terrier and boogie board, Mike. Shark fishing the Panama beaches. Be a heck of a video. It might get me up to 1,000 where I could do live streaming, Mike. Glad you're doing better, Shannon. Look more like a seal. Hey, did anybody see that? It was on the news last night. I forget where it was at. This girl was out standing on the edge of the water at the beach, and this seal came flying, scooting across the water and bit her in the leg. And man, it put a big old hole in her leg. And I forget where they said that was at, but they was talking about it. Might have been on Inside Edition, but they was talking about seals even being dangerous. Moser boy, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. I really appreciate it. Comedy video. Fat man fishing for blue and kayak. I could pull off the fat part, but I'm not getting in a kayak. JNR, appreciate it, man. Just popped up on my phone. Nicholas, I see you're on my phone. Appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. PD, thank you, man. See a comment about my 500. Yeah, it probably is, Mike. I don't know. I don't know. I'll never find out because I'm not going to be in a kayak. I won't get in a kayak here on the lakes and rivers. I'm not getting in one in the Gulf. Yeah, glad you came by, man. Mosier boy, I'm glad all of y'all came by. I'm up to 34 likes. I was at 52 yesterday. It's still reachable. Y'all hit that like button. That was a record for me yesterday. But again today, I've seen a lot of new faces, and I appreciate it. JNR bass are overrated. Hey, I bass fish all my life, JNR, and then like I say, I love my catfishing. I might go down here and throw a top water every now and then or something, but I love my catfishing. Love catching stripers too, but that comes with the catfishing. You never know when that striper's going to load onto that bait. I got to go to a wedding rehearsal for my son this afternoon, and they're getting married tomorrow, so that's going to take up most of my evening, I think. Then tomorrow, I'm hoping I can get on for just a few minutes in the morning, but most of my day is going to be shot tomorrow, hanging out at the wedding. So I've never been to a wedding, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm a fish out of water and something like that. Yeah, I've told him walking the Green Mile, but he got engaged when we was in Florida last year, and this past year, man, that's when he's normally out fishing with me and everything, and he hasn't been fishing with me a couple times since then. So maybe after he gets his feet back on the ground and everything, he'll start going fishing with me a little bit. Bass are not nasty, Mike. You got to know how to cook them. I gotta say, Shannon, I like the taste of bass. Uh, Thank you, Rattle Trap. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm happy for them and everything, and happy for the wedding and everything. Like I say, I've never been to a wedding, and I don't care if it whose it is. I'm going to fill out a place there. I mean, I'm happy for him, but I'm just no, I'm going to fill out a place there. Flu infested male, my goodness. We'll go ahead and put him on a boogie board. Uh, Yeah, I heard they got some good walleye fishing out that way, man. Oh man, I got a new one in here, but I cannot. Well, yeah, maybe I can make it out. Man, I got some new glasses coming in. I wish they'd call and say they're ready. Queen of Hearts, appreciate you stopping in. But I figured my glasses would be here by now. They said they're going to be a lot stronger now, so I hadn't got any in 3 years, so I can't see that great. Uh, but thanks for stopping in. I don't think you've been around before, but I appreciate it. There's some great people in here. Check everybody out. Yeah, the like buttons. It's froze up a little bit on 35, but it's on 35, man. It's been doing good. We had 52 yesterday, and that's my highest I've had. It's awesome. Hey, don't forget all the people in blue too. Don't forget everybody. Check everybody out. But check my people out in blue because man, I don't know anything about this, and they've been helping me too. Show them some love. But everybody, check everybody out, and I'm gonna have to have more people in blue too. But and I hope you don't mind if I add some of you and stuff to help me out because, like I say, I don't know much about this live streaming stuff. If you see me doing anything wrong, let me know, or if I'm saying anything wrong because I'm new at it. Only thing I know about live streaming and YouTube, it's a lot of great people on here that I would have never dreamed would come in here and sit with me, and it's just unreal. Y'all don't understand how much time I've spent by myself, and dang, just all of a sudden, just have all these friends. It blows me away. 505, awesome. 495 from live streaming the beaches. Uh, I got a feeling we won't make it this year, but next year maybe we can. Mickey's still here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I am, Buck. I never would have dreamed it. I would never dream I'm at where I'm at. But like I say, every bit of it, none of it goes to me. It ain't no every one of you pat yourself on the back because that's where it's all from. It ain't none of my doing. I mean, I'm not doing nothing special. I've seen a lot better sights on here, and I watched great sights. Tree Trimmer 82, Blood X, Farm All, House of Chills. All great sites, man. But when I watched them, I said, it's no way I can get in there and read as fast as they do and talk as fast as they do. Blood X, man, I don't see what keeps him from falling out on the floor. They do such a great job, though. And I just don't see how they can read everything. But they're all great people, man. They're the ones got me. The people I got, though, a lot of y'all I've seen in all those sites, and y'all have stuck with me ever since then. I can't believe it. But it all starts out there. like I say, I appreciate every one of you. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button and everything. I don't know what all it means, but I just hear that it helps you to have the like buttons count and everything. So, like I say, I don't know a lot about all of this, what it does and what it helps, and just know they say you need it. I think they said it keeps your name up towards the list or something. I don't know. I'm sure Mike and all of them does. Anybody got anything they like to put out there or anything? I would never eat a carp, but I have fished and caught some big ones in the days. It's been a long time, but you used to go when fishing was slow, man, and catch some, go straight for the carps and fish for carps. And I love the fight for them and everything. Fun to catch. The stink bait, JNR, that stink bait, I can go out with that stink bait, man, and catch a ton of catfish. Normally no monsters, but pound and a half, 2 pounds. Every now and then get a 5 pound, 6, 7 pound. It's mainly channel cats. Every now and then catch a blue. But man, you won't go out and just take your kids or catch you a lot of fish and mess of fish, man. I've here in Tennessee, anyways, I've caught a ton of fish back when the boys are younger, and I've taken them, getting them used to fishing and everything. They love that stink bait. But like I say, you better have you a good stick and don't get your hands in that stuff, man. Be a couple of days before you can get the smell off of you. No, I was down there one year and I was on the pier and some guy caught a. He was fishing the surf right off the side of the pier, man. He caught a monster old tarpon, but I haven't never fished for him. He had big nasty. That was another crazy one, but like I say, it works for me getting out and catching. If you want to get your kids or just catch a bunch of catfish or everything. Like I say, I thought I'd try it on jugs one night. I was telling yesterday, and I took my boys out. We put a bunch of noodles out, and by the time we got one in, we was baiting all stink bait. The other end, jugs was already going all over that cove. And man, they wore us out chasing fish around that night. And I don't know where the picture is, but man, we had some big catfish came off of the stink bait on the noodles. Like I say, they was all channel cats, and every now and then you get a blue. Gotta be worms. You got a kayak to go out to the sea? Well, you got to talk Mike in going with me. Uh, hey, Shannon, appreciate you stopping in. It's awesome you coming by. Everybody remember Shannon. Everybody check her out. You gonna try the gummy worms? It probably would work, honestly. I don't know. You can't underestimate anything. People talks about the hot dogs and Jello and Kool Aid, but I ain't never had any luck on anything like that. My favorite bait over everything is if I'm going to try catching channel cats or anything like that. My favorite bait is bluegill heads because when they're fresh, they'll wear the channel cats out, but long as the bait's fresh, man, you still stand a chance at any time catching a good flathead, blues, stripers. That good striper I got in that video, it came off a bluegill head. But I love using them. And I love the skipjack, but man, skipjacks is scarce right now. Hot dogs work. People tells me they do. I've tried them, and you got to have confidence in what you fish. And if I ain't got confidence when I'm sitting there fishing, I can't stand it. I'm old school when it comes to that, and I gotta use what I know I've caught big fish on and everything. People talk about cheese and cheese dough and stuff. I've never caught any catfish on the cheese, but that stink bait, the blood bait, and the shad bait, man, I love that stuff if I'm just going out trying to catch fish. A lot of people's night crawler believers just to go out and catch fish, but I've caught catfish on them, but to me, everything else pecks it off your hook before you can catch what you're wanting to catch. 36 likes, y'all. I appreciate it. It's been another great stream, though. I appreciate everybody stopping in here. It's been awesome. Into the bush, how you doing? Appreciate it, man. You slipped by me there. I didn't see you. Like I say, I miss everything. But like I say, y'all blown me away once again, though. It's been awesome having all of you in here. But I probably should be shutting it down because I got to start getting ready for the wedding rehearsal and everything. And I don't want to leave, but I know I should. Smash that thumbs. Appreciate it, Mike. And now shrimp, I've caught a lot of fish on shrimp. Chicken liver catches a lot of fish, just aggravation keeping it on the hook. Love shad. Hot dogs, no luck. Power bait. I love the power bait trout fishing, but I've tried the power bait catfishing around here. No luck with it. But I guess different spots, different things. I don't know. But like I say, I hate to, but I guess I better get off here for the wedding rehearsal and everything. If it ain't too late when I get in tonight, I might jump back on here before I go to bed, and I might try getting up early in the morning, jumping on before the wedding. But I hate to leave, but I appreciate every one of you. The working thing is overrated, man. But hey, y'all, I hate to leave, but I appreciate it. And it's going to, Mike, thank you, man. I can promise you while I'm at the rehearsal and everything, you know what's going to be on my mind. Going to be thinking about my chat. We'll see y'all later, though. And thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hitting the subscribe and the bells and everything. And if you hadn't hit the bell, and that way you'll know when I'm going live streaming, because I can't set a time. I just get a wild hair and I pop in. So I hope that's okay. Check everybody out. Every one of you are awesome. And thanks for putting me over the top. And I want to see every one of you in Florida. It's going to be great. Appreciate every one of y'all. See you.